Hi everybody, Ray Hayden here, and this video is going to be a real short introduction of what I'm doing and how I'm going to do it. Later on, I'll make the full video of me actually doing this and going through all the different steps. In case I forget something, just talking about it. This is an oil change kit that I picked up at Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below so you know where that is and all that kind of stuff. But you can just search for them and find them on Amazon as well. They give you an oil filter that's appropriate for the engine. You know, you kind of tell it what you're using and how you're doing it and all that. And they'll recommend the proper filter and the kit, the entire kit for you. It gives you 3 quarts of oil. Now, the engine holds 2 quarts, but because there's a filter, there's oil in the filter as well that you can't really account for. So it's like 2.4 quarts, right? So we need more than 2, all right? So it's 2.4. So anyway, so we got 20.5 is the weight of the oil for me in my area because we're in Central Florida. It's incredibly hot, humid, and nasty down here. So we need an oil with this kind of viscosity to it. And it's the SAE 20W40. And they say it's for the Kawasaki engines. There's something about the Kawasaki engine that I didn't want to play with by trying to use a different 20W50. I don't know if they're all the same or not or whatever. And frankly, I just didn't want to go check it out and make sure. So I went with the recommended Kawasaki engine oil for that. Same thing with the filter. It's a Kawasaki branded filter, and they give us a nice little decal that I can put somewhere on my mower to remind me of the next oil change. And they also give me some of these gloves. I happen to have a lot of these anyway, but I thought it was really nice that they gave us a pair of the gloves to help us keep our fingers clean. Now I want you to notice something about the oil filter fits in this plastic container here. They don't give me the plastic container. This is some old container that we don't have the top for anymore, kind of thing like that. And I just want to use it to hold the oil filter so it doesn't spill oil all over the back of the mower. And then I have paper towels with me that I use for, you know, everything I use paper towels for, checking the oil and stuff like that. But the paper towels, just gonna put it on the selector here. Anyway, so the paper towels I'm gonna put underneath. So you'll see that in a second. Let's take a look at that for right now. So we look at the back of the engine, let's go from the wide shot here, right? So we got the wide shot of the mower. We're gonna go in close and to the engine from the right-hand side as we're sitting in the seat here. The right-hand side, it's a Kawasaki FX1000V. This thing does use more gas than the other mowers. Just want to make that note. This is the oil check cap. And when we check the oil, I just want to make that note. We loosen this up and we take it out, wipe the stick off the dipstick, and then you put it back in there. When you put it back in there, checking the oil, you don't screw it down. You just put it in there lightly and pull it back out and check the oil that way. So let's now look at the oil filter. It's right here. It's great. We can reach it, but it's not in a great spot because there's some mechanical stuff under here, and that hose for actually draining the oil is down here. So that's all kind of fun. So what I want to do is I want to put paper towels down here so I don't make a mess. Then I'm going to use that plastic container, and after I've drained the oil, which I'll talk about in a second, then I'll remove the oil filter and take that out as well. Now this hose, this is looking from the back of the mower, looking along that right rear wheel here, and that's the hose, and they have it tucked up out of the way for us. So I don't know if you saw me move the hose there or not, but we flip it up front and make sure it's underneath these cables and stuff, and it just hangs out the back. Now, so here it is out the back. So we got that on here. Here's the end of the hose, and only this black nut comes off. And this is right next to where the exhaust is. Now, before you take this thing off and start dumping oil anywhere, you got to make sure you have a receiver on the ground. I happen to have a specialized bucket that allows me to capture the oil in it, seal that up, and then I could take that to the recycling place locally. All right, so that's the procedure, is to first get this hose in place, make sure you have your stuff here, get your paper towels or any cleaning stuff you want underneath the oil filter, and then you drain the oil first. So drain this into a safety recyclable kind of container that you're going to take somewhere, okay? And it's only this black thing comes off. Wait till all the oil's like kind of dripping left, just got drips left. Then you can come up here. You're not going to be used, we don't reuse these, so you take it off, and if you have to use it, a wrench and kind of, you're going to damage this, taking it off, go ahead and remove that. So all the oil's out. you've removed the, and then once this is done dripping out and everything else, put this notch back, put this nut back in. Don't over tighten it, but just have it enough so, you're not gonna have any issues with it leaking. And then go ahead and take some of that old oil on your finger and wrap it around as a rubber O-ring up in here. We use that, we put the old oil, just a little bit of oil on there, and then we hand tighten that, the new one, as best we can on there, and then clean everything up out of here, and then through this hole here with a funnel, and then we're going to go ahead and reintroduce oil into the engine again. And we do the first 2 quarts are kind of a safe thing, and then you can run the engine for about a minute or 2 just to pump the oil through the filter, and that'll lower the oil volume here. And then you go ahead and finish filling up and making sure that it is at the proper fill level with the dipstick. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this one. Don't forget to give me a like, give me a thumbs up, like the video, make that comment below, let me know you came by to say hi, and if you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate the growth on the network. Until I catch you in the next video, take care and be well.